Welcome loaders. We got our May webinar. Can't really believe it's already May. Feels like the whole year is flying by. And for these May and June webinars, we're really going to touch on loader experience for the customers. LoadUp prides itself on customer experience. So with that win together, which wow the customers, that W, we want to showcase what we want loaders to do in order to showcase the wow the customer aspect in the win together model to provide that customer experience.
Yeah, so with that in mind, we want the loaders on the platform to deliver a high level of service. So we measure loaders based on their internal feedback scores, ETA percentage, ability to arrive in the customer's time window, and then service failure rate. So great communication and reliability aren't just bonuses, they are expectations. Each customer interaction reflects on LoadUp's brand, and it also affects the order volume in your area.
That's right. So for this specific webinar, we want to dive into professional communication with the customer, why it's important to arrive in the time window, and finally, why it's important to set an ETA. So what are the key takeaways to provide excellent customer communication?
Yeah, so number one, introduce yourself via text. Number two is going to be set an ETA. Number three, update the customer on any unforeseen issues. And then number four, perform a successful pre-call 30 minutes before you arrive. So we're going to walk through a text exchange example between the loader and the customer.
That's right. So this is your regular text message you receive that's automated. In this example here, I'll be the loader and Emma will be the customer. I'm going to go ahead and pull up this automated text. So the first thing I want you all to notice is being prompt. I've received this text message. I need to go ahead and communicate to the customer. So I'm going to go write out my message and I'm going to be clear in my message, introducing myself, saying, hey, this is Chad, your loader with LoadUp. The customer booked an order with LoadUp. So you want to make sure to say, this is your loader with LoadUp. That's setting clear and clarity with the message. And next you need to be matching your ETA as well that you set in the app. So if I'm going to set for a morning window where Emma booked from 8 to noon, I'm going to set that ETA for 9 a.m. I'm going to message that. So I'm going to be clear in my message, but I'm also going to set the ETA in the app. And the fourth thing here is you want to be friendly and portray a friendly tone via text. So I want to make sure that the customer has that already positive customer experience within the message itself. And we're going to go into the next part here where I've sent this message. Emma's responded back, and I want to talk about transparency. So I've set my ETA. It's 9 a.m. I did that in the app, and I said it in the text message that I'll be closer to about 9 a.m. Now, if something happens, you're on the road, I hit school traffic, what do I need to do if I know I'm going to be 15 minutes late? I need to be transparent in my message. So I'm going to go ahead, set up a second message now. When I get to a stoplight, and you'll see here, I'll go into this message and I'm going to let them know I'm running 15 minutes behind. I don't want Emma as the customer stressed out at 9:05, 9:10. Maybe I'm closer to like 9:17. So I'm gonna let her know, hey, I'm coming closer to 9:15 because of school traffic. So that's that last part that we want you guys to focus on, which is transparency. This will go a long way when you're communicating with the customer. So here we go. We're in some school traffic and stopped at a red light. I'm gonna be about 15 minutes late, just letting you know. So what we covered here with this proxy text message, we're gonna go back through that, and that's being prompt, being clear, friendly, and transparent. So you might be asking yourself, what's the difference here between setting an ETA and arriving in the time window? So arriving in the time window is that 4-hour window, or if it's an all day window, obviously it's going to be from 8 to 8. But a lot of customers book those 4-hour windows. That's arriving within the window, but that's 4 hours for the customer. So we really want you guys to be setting an ETA and communicating that via the automated message or the pre-call as well. We're going to get into the pre-call now, but I just want to make sure you guys are clear on there's arriving in the time window. That's that 4-hour window the customer booked. But I'm going to set an ETA to give them better expectations. Like I'll be there at 9 a.m. I'm going to message that in my automated text message exchange. And if I run about 15 minutes late, I'm going to keep them up to date. Great. Let's hop into the pre-call here. We always want loaders to have a successful pre-call. So in this instance, Emma will be the customer and I'll be the loader.
Yeah, it's important to distinguish that just because you've texted the customer, that does not count as your pre-call. To protect yourself, to make sure the day runs smoothly, you still need to make sure that 30 minutes before you arrive, you call the customer. So we'll get that example now. Hi, this is Emma.
Hey, Emma. This is Chad, your loader with LoadUp. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. I'm just calling to let you know that I'm on the way to your order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm about 30 minutes away from your service location, which I have as 1234 Load Up Lane, Atlanta, Georgia. Just checking to confirm. Are we still good to go?
Yes, we are good to go.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Great. So we just had a successful pre-call to the customer, but a common question we always receive is what if the customer does not answer?
It's a great question. If the customer does not answer your pre-call, then the first thing you need to try to do is contact dispatch. Um, Let them know you tried to call the customer, they were unresponsive. You need to know your next steps. Dispatch is going to let you know what to do next.
Awesome. We just ran through a lot of really good ways to have clear professional customer communication, why it's important to arrive on time and set an ETA. We're going to send that out to Megan and she will address the why behind this being important.
Thank you, Chad and Emma, and hello, loaders. I really wanted to highlight two key takeaways on why customer communication and arriving on time is important. Takeaway number one: professional customer communication and arriving on time are more often than not going to generate positive external reviews. This will then lead to more orders in your service area. The leading causes of internal negative reviews are one, loader did not communicate, and two, loader arrived late without communicating the delay. We can't emphasize enough how important over communicating with customers is. Lack of it may only lead to less order volume in your area. The second takeaway: orders with an ETA are 6 times more likely to receive a tip. Looking at last month's data alone, the average tip amount per order with an ETA was $25. We hope that you find this information helpful and keep up the great customer communication. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Megan. We really appreciate you highlighting the reasons why to be have that positive professional customer experience, arriving in the time window and setting your ETA. Thank you so much for tuning in, loaders.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.